get right into the nitty-gritty. Love these shots that we've been able to get here for Luminosity makes moves. So professional with the fog. It adds to the intensity.
Bro, the fog is actually a little scary. It kind of reminds me of like one of those little games. But you know what? We're going to jump right now into game number 1. Give it up, guys, for Winners Finals. Here we go. Pyra and Mythra coming out here from Spargo, just like I thought. This is going to be a pretty bread and butter character for a lot of like sword users, right? This character is all about trying to find that nair with the Mythra, down tilts, any of the combo starters, something to get a lot of damage going because she's faster than Pyra.
And also being able to close in that gap too immediately with those areas when I close out the distance on those platforms too. Spargo already finding that opportunity, but what didn't come out swinging right away is waiting patiently, waiting to see what Sonix is going to do first.
Yeah, not committing to anything too much right now, just waiting for something safe to come out right out the gate. Now we're going to see Sonix right now going for some spin charges instead, some homing attack conversions right afterwards. Nothing too gigantic or big out the gate, but we're still going to try to find something more here.
Gotta get a little cheeky there, too. Yeah, holding 62% by the ledge right there. I mean, swapping over to the Pyra.
You saw the down tilt, too, looking for something insanely strong. Going to go off super deep with that forward air. Spargo's going to switch over, try to get a photon edge. Catches it with the spring. Fantastic recovery. Ooh, gets back on.
So tricky, too, especially with that spring when you're trying to utilize that side B to make your way back. You leave yourself so vulnerable with your bigger hurt box here, too.
Something you just always got to be on the lookout for. Here we go. Mythra's time to shine. Now there's a lot of combo stars. Dare's going to be one of them. Going to be able to convert that into an up, and that's going to be first blood going towards Spargo.
Nailing down what he wanted to go earlier on by the ledge, was able to execute it just a little bit now. Managed to make his way back. With that tech off the spring. All right.
We had to get back up on there. Now we see the spin charge again coming up. Mythra sticking off, choosing to stick with the Mythra. Very valid choice here. Probably just wants to get a little bit of that heavier weight, try to get some more damage, extra credit, if you will, before swapping back over to the Mythra. Again, going to get a lot of those conversions off of the down tilt.
Gets the grab immediately as he lands right in front of him. My eyes were all on Spargo going into this tournament, knowing that Spargo, he's here to prove it all here. Was able to keep Sonix off stage and swapping over to the Pyra once again. Great timing. At 158 has not yet to lose a stock until, of course, right there and then coming out of the heaven platform, falling down with the back air.
I mean, when you got the invuln, you can just kind of go for whatever you want. But this is still a very strong lead for Spargo right now, and it's continuing to climb. We're going to start to ladder combo Sonix down to 50 damage.
The spacing right here, Spargo did the nair, try to see what Sonix was going to do, dashed away, just waits to outside of Sonic's space, which could be difficult sometimes when Sonix can just try to run on the other side. Does the rising up air, that's a lot of damage right there. Double up air into the back air, nice parry, but doesn't get capitalized off the punish by the ledge.
So I was actually talking to Spargo a little bit earlier about this matchup, and he mentioned that fighting against Sonix online, he actually prefers that. He prefers fighting against him online than offline, which is like something I would unheard of. So he was actually kind of not shaking, but definitely a little bit worried by fighting him into an offline environment here in Winners Finals.
And it's very interesting to imagine if he
I had to do a double lag. I had to do a double tag.
Oh man, falls right on top of him with the down air, still living here at 126. He tries to make his way back, but Spargo tries to go for something cheeky. Controlling so much space while he's here. The grab coming in from Sonix is the opportunity. Just waits before using the spring. Good timing to try to catch a 2-frame.
Okay, Sai trying to fish for that forward smash on top of that. Sonix now dashing back and forth. You're at very dangerous percent here at 132 damage. You gotta play as safe as possible, especially because you gotta not only take one stock, but then start to climb with the damage against Spargo. Things are looking a little bleak here for Sonix, but look how he's turning down the pace.
The eye in gets the dash attack, the alley-oop, and the scoop to close out game number 1. But I want to specifically highlight Spargo's spacing. Whether it's just him waiting to see what Sonix is going to do after touching his shield, and then actually making sure that that space is his advantage. Following up, catching Sonix immediately when he's in the air, trying to land, and also being able to retaliate from those springs by the ledge there too. We saw the tech elongating that first stock, but also being able to come back and do even more damage when it came to swapping over to the Pyra.
Yeah, and we're seeing a lot of mileage out of that down tilt for Mythra, right? Because if you see her space them out where you get like the little tip of it, you just add on a little bit of damage. But if you're up super close with that down tilt, that opens up so many combo routes right afterwards. Now we're going to jump here into game number 2. Counterpick coming out from Sonix. We're going straight towards small battlefield for this next map.
Ooh, coming out of the woodworks. We talked about it before in game number 1. The way he opened was a lot more passively. This time around, he literally comes and grabs Sonix, dealing so much damage already. 36, keeping him by the ledge, clipping him off, sees where he's going to go while holding shield. And it's the pressure that Spargo was putting onto Sonix with such little room for him to work with here.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing you have to deal with, right? Against the likes of Sonic, you want to be able to try to like run back and forth here on the middle of this stage. We're seeing a lot of spin charges, spin dashes. Mio Mai trying to get some more combos. Going to be able to get a punish on that. I'm not sure if that was like a nasty little misinput, but we're going to get a lot of mileage out of that with a second back air coming out here from Sonix.
First one didn't do it, the second one definitely did. And in neutral too, yeah, very interesting choice right there. Maybe misinput on Spargo's part, but that is going to cost him the stock before he's able to get the down tilts that you were talking about into the up air. No rage here too for him to work with, and this is the momentum that Sonix needs to ride on. He heard his name being chanted in the crowd here. He tries to get the scoop up right whenever Sonix is trying to land. The spring this time does clip Spargo, and Sonix slowing things down now just a little bit before getting hit with the down air.
Try to get that conversion right afterwards. Sonix is still continuing to climb here with the up airs, but we're just kind of trading places now. I feel like both players are having a pretty easy time landing down on top of each other, so they're not able to get as much mileage out of these combos as they once previously. Their advantage state is working so well for them.
Yeah, even on a stage like Small Battlefield here, you want to try to take advantage of those platforms, but even trying to mix up the landing. Spring ride, taking him for a joyride here too. Like the little stall before following up. Tries to get the back here in case Spargo was going to roll into the platform before Spargo answers back, but taking 106 still for that second stock.
Yeah, fresh stock here now for Sonix. Let's see if we can try to close this out. Probably going to try to find a way to get him back off stage and then look for that back air, up air towards the top. And you know he's feeling himself, man. He picked the His World song. That's the theme song from Sonic coming out from Sonic 06, bro.
And actually song counter pick out here. Tries to go for the grab. He's going to get punished for it. 160, goes all the way low, but with the swamp, the iframes going right through it, helping out the survivability, but he is going around downtown, calling Mr. Worldwide because he's going from one side of the stage to another, and spaghetti all over the floor for both of these players.
Yeah, I'm saying there's a little bit of a struggle there. We're going to get a grab back throw, not enough to get the kill, but he's going to be chasing after him with the spin shot. Pyra Mythra's just going to get right back onto the stage. Not too much of a threat coming out from Sonic. Spargo just kind of get back on the stage, but that is A-okay. We're going to close that out, getting that second stock off the board at 200%.
So, maybe try to go for a turnaround grab there, but he's going to take a big chunky hep of that percentage, 40% now, just trying to chase right after Sonic, but this is the game plan that we were mentioning before, knowing when to turn on that switch here. He's got the advantage, but he's now stuck on the ledge. Just wait patiently. Down tilt, no problem. Rolls right in, but the patience from Spargo, even better. Just stared at him before he tried to roll to get the punish.
Okay, speaking of punish, oh no, we actually whipped that grab a little bit too far away. Sonic's not going to be able to connect the thing he was looking for here. Spargo trying to get some ledge trapping, but we got the mix-ups coming up from Sonix, going for a homing attack instead to get back onto the stage. I like the patience. He faded away to avoid that nair. We're still going to get another conversion. This is Spargo's time to shine. Got Pyra out here to try to get that finishing blow. Good block coming out from Sonix. Gets the F smash on top of that, and that ends the game?
Oh, he was not ready for the DI on that one. For the down-tilted, angled forward smash there. Sonix just as quickly, you know what, says even things out here on the play field. 1-1 apiece between Spargo and Sonix, but it was a huge turnaround. Honestly, it really did start with the side B on stage getting punished into the double backer when he was forced to use it again to get back to the ledge. After that, it kind of turned into turmoil there for Spargo.
Yeah, like literally, that F smash right there at the very end. We didn't even get the sparks on that one, man. There was no zoom in, no fanfare, no fireworks.
Not ready. You blink and you may have missed it right there. Going into game number 3.
Let's dive right in here. This is the counter pick coming out from Spargo. Going straight back over to PS2. Now, again, this is just a kind of a fair stage for a lot of players. Pyra Mythra obviously likes this the same way a lot of sorties like this stage, right? You have the really good placement of the platform to try to get those conversions, to either poke through the platform or try to continue like a rising combo if you want to go for the verticality. Kind of like right here what Sonic's going to be able to do. Didn't want to go for the follow-up, try to catch out that spot dodge. He had the right idea. I think he just let it rock a little bit too soon.
He tries to fall right on top of Sonix just like he likes it, though, and this allows Spargo to get right back to the stage just as quickly with that foresight. Try to jump around Sonix's space, but here being on PS, you could also try to dance around these platforms that you currently see Spargo doing, but Sonix equally could just do it too, and that's what we're currently seeing.
Yeah, I mean, with this long stage, that's something that's really good for Sonic in general. It's just like, this character loves to run around, right? He's got the highest mobility on the ground for a reason. And when you give him a lot of space to be able to run around, he can close that distance as fast as possible. Right there, you saw how far back Spargo relented that space all the way towards center stage, and then still, Spargo was able to get back onto the stage.
You're about to get right back to avoid the spring as well. He's able to Here turns right onto the ledge just to see where he's going to go before trying to commit. Tries to call it a jump to foresight. Company clip again, but he can't get the punish follow-up into the upper. Instead, it's going to be Sonix getting the fair, trying to catch him. Oh, 3 strikes are out. Catches him with a back air. Immediately nicely placed.
That is like the classic edge guard situation for Sonix, right? You go off super deep, you get the spring afterwards, you connect that back air towards the top. It doesn't even matter what percentage you're at, you're probably going to explode from it. Now we got Mythra back here on action and try to rack up some damage, try to outspeed that pesky Hedgehog while he's just trying to find this opening hit. Just not really getting to him right now. Sonix has yet to relent that.
Gets a dash attack, unfortunately on the shield. Easy punish for Sonix here. Following up, he falls underneath the up air, but it's fine.
Yo.
Sonix just chases him, sharks him with another one before following up with a back air. Can we see a fair potentially here? It's the spring ride, taking the second stock. Sonix
took Spargo for a ride there with the spring, literally getting that edge gimp that he was looking for. And now we're seeing a 3-stock situation. Gets the up smash, not enough to get that kill just yet though. 140 damage, there we go. Finally putting a point on the board here for Spargo, but it might be a little bit too late. You see Sonix kind of waiting on that platform, just give himself a little bit of time to play, slow down the pace and play towards what he wants to do because he's got a full stock lead.
It's a Sonix gameplay. You got to keep your eye on that timer here. Got 4 minutes, less than 25 seconds, and Sonix is not afraid to keep up this damage. The double back air before the foresight comes in allows Spargo to make his way right back to try to go for some of these follow-ups, but still a 53% on this last stock, trying to keep Sonix up in the air before now he's able to reset.
I mean, kind of looking like a sortie as with Sonic, right? Those back airs have the disjoints on them so freaking hard. They're really good for combo starters, can combo into itself. If they're higher damage, it goes for a kill on top of that. But now we have an edge guard situation here for Spargo. Couldn't get anything meaningful off this, which is kind of rare to see, right? Spargo is kind of known for his really insane, good ledge traps, and we're just seeing Sonix get through it time and time again with like no punish coming out from Spargo unless it's like very minimal. As I say that, he runs off stage and just spikes the crap out of him with the down air.
You think it's going to be the down tilt, but it is going all full send off the stage into the down air. I mean, we saw him doing down air a few times neutrally on stage, so that way he can maybe go for the follow-up into the up air here. And it's about finding that stock as quickly as possible. Spargo taking advantage, even though he is at 97% here. You still got 3 minutes on the clock, more than enough time here for Spargo to keep up this pressure by the ledge.
Hold on a second. The momentum is starting to shift here in Spargo's favor. The way he was just standing there and just slowly walking towards his opponent as well as walking away from it, not running, slowing down the pace himself. Now he's swashing over to Mythra. We have an edge guard situation here potentially, but Sonix is not going to be able to give it to him. Down air is a combo, so that could have been something great. Lands it a second time, back off stage. What is the answer? He's going to up B to get back on there, crosses him up, and nothing comes from it. Another opportunity, Vicky.
Empty hops too, just waits to see if Sonix wants to try to jump around Spargo's space here. Hold chill, just waits for the opportunity into the down air. No hit yet. Forward tilt, Sonix gets the grab. The jump before he goes live.
Oh my god, what a trade!
At 125 there too, imagine! Sonix with the spacing, the timing on the back air.
What a trade, dude! That is not a GameStop trade. That is like a very good, my man just traded his Pikachu for my Blastoise.
You getting a bang for your buck, all right?
That's gonna be him taking that lead 2-1 right now for Sonix. Sitting in the hot seat, Spargo with the counter pick, looking calm and collected. He's fought this matchup before. They know each other extremely well just from all of these online tournaments they participated in the past, right? So we're going to see some more action coming here. Back to PS2 for game number 4. This is the stage that Spargo wants to stay on.
Oh, off the footstool already? All right. Sonix is definitely feeling himself off of this, but Spargo, like you said, very easy to shift that momentum, slow things down, walking incredibly underrated here, but it's the slide up tilts that we currently see from Spargo, trying to scoop up Sonix here. Slight different approach compared to what we've seen in the previous games. The Nair to try to catch him on the platform, also covering so much space.
We're seeing the ladder combo coming out, this time horizontally, and just chasing Sonix off of it on top. We're going back towards center stage. There's a spin dash coming out, not too much off of it. Edge guard situation for Spargo. What's the answer here? Looking for a roll. Gets the down air. Unfortunately, missed it. He must have just fallen off by accident because he definitely could have gotten a big punish off of that combo.
Slightly just fell right over the edge there. The drag down from the fair catches him with the down air off the platform. from the up B.
There is something so freaking cool about the down air combo from Mythra or from Pyra. I just cannot explain it into words. It's just the effects don't do it justice.
It's the chunky hitbox.
Yeah,
and you feel it. You feel the hit. That's what I love too about some of those meteor hitboxes. He rolls back and the re comes in. Spargo's gonna be able to go for that grab. Keeps up the pressure by the ledge here. A lot of these empty hops too, but dashing back so he can also cover roll just in case.
Spargo known for his adaptation, man. Oh, but right just like that, Sonix comes back in and evens up the score stock-wise. Let's see if we can try to run away with this for a little bit longer. Look at him. He's chilling backwards. That's the thing. You're never safe against Sonic. He's so fast. He can close that distance in a snap. And now he's tossing him back off stage. Gotta grab. Big punish. Getting that side B. Wants another one. Beds it all, but still gets another hit with the homing attack. That was all planned from Sonix. He has so many different options covered from that edge guard situation.
Every time Spargo is forced to use the side B, I feel like there's a tear that just develops in his eye because it's always the meatiest punishes that we currently see from Sonix. Good utilization right there too, while he still maintained stage control. Now you see me, now you don't. The scoop up tilt doesn't catch him, but at least the back air does here in this case. But he is literally just shimmy-shading his way all around Spargo's face.
It literally looks like Spargo's just chasing after him the whole time and just can't quite get his hands on this pesky hedgehog once more. There's another nair coming out. Tries to get a back air. Guts a punish from the air dodge right afterwards. Has so many options covered yet again. Now we're going to see what we're going to be able to do here at 153 damage for Spargo. Has to play it very safe. That's not going to be it. Back throw tosses him off. Not enough to get the kill. We're going to be chasing after him immediately. Tries to throw off the momentum shift by switching over to Pyra.
And that spring came in clutch. It'd be your own sometimes, but it did help out Spargo at least get back temporarily before gets the grab, the back throw. Hasta la vista, as he's going to be able to lose that second stock here. Sonix now off the stage. To get right back, Pyra does come in into the down air, in the up air. No rage, though, in the case of Spargo, while right now Sonix still holds on to the 116.
Bro, that down air is just such a good tool on the edge like that because it covers so many different answers. It covers neutral get up, it covers roll onto the stage, it covers like get up attack as long as you delay it. So there's so many different things. And then when you land it, you get a big punch afterwards. But speaking of big punish, we're going to see if Sonix can try to get even a bigger one off here. Not enough. Just manages to go for the up B again and again and takes away that second stock from Sonix.
Literally getting erupted by the ledge there too. But also good awareness from Spargo where, you know, it's the down air and the up air, it's too far out of reach, at least in that case. You know, just trying to go for the up B instead, just raw off the ledge, covering so much space.
This is a very important set for Spargo. You got to remember that the last Luminosity event, get on my level, Sonix was the one that won that event at first place. Guess who got second? Spargo. That was the grand final set. So there's a lot more at stake here than just this possible tournament win. There's a lot of pride on the line here for Spargo. He wants to try to take this to a game 5, and he knows he can do it.
Never get that feeling of deja vu sometimes here. Goes for the swap up to try to catch the landing with the Pyra. Just to chase him down here too, just being so patient, but let's pay attention to that clock. 2 minutes, 55 seconds, last stock each apiece here. Sonix goes for the fair. Keeps him by the ledge, just in case. He tried to get for a backer. Nope, he's going to go for the forward tilt. Instead, into the fair. What a big move to catch him right there for Sonix to close out the set. Losing game number 1, no problem, no big deal for him to immediately go for a 3-0 onto Spargo.
Man, ending it with the spin shot, drop down, forward air. That's Sonic. That is Sonic the Hedgehog right there. You already know. Sonic's making it on to grand finals, awaiting his next opponent. But now, I think it's time we take a little bit of a trip down to loser's side. We're going to be seeing Spargo a little bit later on in the bracket, in this double elimination bracket that we've seen today. Coming up next, though, is going to be quite the treat. You guys already know him. Dabuz versus Shattuck. This is going to be quite the set, because I don't know if you guys have been paying attention at all this weekend whatsoever, but I just kind of want to go through what Shattuck has done, because he has so many wins underneath his belt by just climbing through losers. He lost to Spargo over in the winner's side, and in the middle of his entire pathway, my man has beaten the likes of Shinji, he beat Tilde, Rivers, MK Leo, Riddles, Zamba, Cola. That is a stacked resume for just one singular weekend, and he did it all with Corrin.